Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Well, Mokhtar Dahari was truly a trailblazer for Malaysian football, Jim, so as a player, what did you consider his most potent weapon?
Well, Peter, it's got to be his speed, which was unmatched. He has the raw pace to beat and outrun defences. That was the root of his success. His direct athleticism and the ability to get behind the tightest of defences, something he should do repeatedly here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Space for him to turn and look. Pullet has the space to scheme. Cross goes in there. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. It's a sweeping cross. And he's heaved it away. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Seedorf. Eze. Good pressure, determined, intense. Lovely ball and the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Howson calmly anticipates, and it's Batistuta. Dahari. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Platini. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that was never going to make it. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Hullet. He's through here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well.
And the shot! It's there! So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Dahari takes a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Como have the chance to go the other way. Pullet. Cruyff engages and forces him off the ball. Como ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And it's Timber. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lovely feet. The ball goes in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that's another good win of the ball. Vieira. It's Hullet. Timber. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Platini. And it's Vieira. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And here's Hullet. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Eze. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Como really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Piqué. Quality ball. Time and again they are repelled. Bojan. Seedorf. Wriggles his way through. Always onto this. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
21. So, third corner of the game.
Numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 6.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, look, chance, surely! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Sabah making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
A case now of complete control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a... Dahani! Como are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Dahari, they're urging him to shoot. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They are playing them off the park. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Sabah are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Gerrard.
Como appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
And here's Couch. Well read, nice interception. Drogba needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referees.
He's going for goal! No, that's just wide.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Belletti. And it's Belletti. Berbatov. Juve.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro. Pele. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. That's good running with the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar driving, and the shot! Oh, good finish! And this This is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambitious ball here, and the shots, and he shoots! Corner number 2 then. And that has been knocked clear. Can he get it through? Sabah are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Count looking to receive it in space.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Gerrard. And it's Berbatov, distributed tidily. Oh, that's well done, really robust. 4 extra minutes added on, and the counter is on. Dahari. Cannavaro goes sliding in. Pele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So that's it, it is all over. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Como desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential.
There's the header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Vieira. And this is Hullet. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? It's hit the crossbar. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's a sharp pass. Fiore. And it's Timber. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Oh, that's superb.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Good take, and is he in? Platini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Berbatov. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Berbatov. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball. Gerrard. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. That is good alertness. Belletti. And here's Berbatov, and here's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira, and here's Hullet. Now it's Platini. Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Hullet, and it's Belletti. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. Platini puts them all in. And he's heaved it away. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Timber. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fiore. It's a good ball out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cute ball now, how can... Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Vieira. Hullet. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Good read, needed to be. Howson. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Como come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Como do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Can he finish?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe. Played out wide. Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's been cut out, well played.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts.
And a header! And that's a good finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Como restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcelona, and he shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar! Cruyff. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Como perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Belletti. That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now that's well seen too. Swung over, and it's Gerrard. Adriano, and he is... It's Adriano! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Como... Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has been knocked clear. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Fiore. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, great leap! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Como really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
No way through. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Neymar. Strong running down that left flank.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Delivers, gets his head on it! Off the post! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. Good ball, good... Adriano! And that's a tidy finish. And he is just ripping it up. And that is about as cool as they come. The end time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Cruyff aims beyond the defence. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He's in a good position. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short, and he's gone backward here. Oh, he's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's Michel Platini. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now. Still...
Shot a goal! He's scored! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Manchester United finding themselves... Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Vieira. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bergkamp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great ball, and he's in here. And they can counter here. Now it's Cruyff. He is through here. Stood up well to him there. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He shifted it to the flank. Silvestre making good progress. Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And that's left. Oh, good effort! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United with Cruyff! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Como have their second corner now. He leaps for it! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Cruyff. Bergkamp. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guardiola! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Batistuta. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi. That has been slung wide. Piqué gets a foot in here. Platini. Now it's Hullet. And this is Adriano. It's Adriano! It's in! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Como with the lead. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So a chance here, what can they make of it? An opportunity then to pull clear here. That is some save from Khan! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Cambio di giocatori.
Como have their third corner. Bergkamp is there, and he can get that clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And here's Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Bergkamp. Now it's Platini. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Looking for the run. It's a really well-measured ball. Knocks it into space. Spread to the right. Lovely bit of skill. This looks promising. Plays it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Rizal. Vieira. Platini. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. They forced... And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Como largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. Back underway then. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Rizal, and that is a little undercooked. Cross flung in towards the header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Adriano. And it's Michel Platini. Played right into his path. Well read, and the danger is... Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Como palpably stronger, better, superior. Cruyff. That's good running with the ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Batistuta, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that is superb, a dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso. Grazie.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Rijkaard. Tonali wins the duel this time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's been shot at goal! Goal! And Lille are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Vieira. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Thuram. Guirassy. And here's Neymar. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And the ball's gone astray. Adriano. Terrific effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vieira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Strong running down that left flank.
Como really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that should get the job done. Distributed tidily. Cannavaro looking for the run.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's had it nicked away. And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Now it's Hullet. And Hullet! Was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And it's Hullet. Half an hour played now. And here's Thuram. Quality ball. Bellingham. Luca Bacchio providing an outlet on that flank. That has been cut short. And he's intervened well there. He won't be happy with that one. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Platini. Adriano. That's the keeper's ball. Timber. He has found the way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Hullet. Platini. Czech deals with that nice and simple. Luca Bacchio.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Bellingham.
recupero.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Como finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Como can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Maldini.
Lyon really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Getting up there! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good ball! Adriano! And yes, it's there! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Adriano will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries a shot! And no mistake. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are...
Towering header! And that's a tidy finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has 2. Como leading now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Oh no, this does... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Bullet in the hunt and looking threatening. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. Bellingham. Thuram. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, no joy this time. Platini. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Numero 21.
Ronaldinho.
Numero 19.
And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner.
De Michelis, cambio di giocatori.
And he's there to clear it. Como are looking to go forward now. Timber proves just a little bit too strong. Knocks it into space. Timber, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Rijkaard. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is lovely. And it's Belletti. Delivers with whip. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Chance, surely! Ronaldinho. Now it's Lopez. Now it's Berbatov. Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Robertson. Nice sequence of passes, this. Picked out brilliantly. Platini with 2 goals already to his name. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that is asking for trouble. The ball is just the keeper in his way. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Como palpably stronger, better, superior. Lyon have their second corner now. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is as much as we have time for. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Como definitely impressing me here.